Have you ever wanted to play a horror game like Fnaf or Forgotten Memories on Roblox? And you load in the game and you want people to join you and you're playing the Roblox version and you don't want to invite anybody to make them annoyed, so you just type in chat, yo, can someone please join? And someone joins, and so you press ready up and you start loading into the game. And it's like your first, second, or third time playing the game. So you watch the cutscene, see everything that happens, and you wonder, what happens when you get eaten by the animatronics? And like, why do you teleport back to the office in the Roblox game? Or how do you end up in the office somehow and you weren't there before, and like you saw the animatronic just jump on you and kill you, or what you would say would be kill you, and you wake up in the office somehow. But little do you know that I figured out why you get teleported to an office. In this video, I will be explaining the creepy stuff behind Fnaf and the creepy animatronics in this video, guys. So yeah, you're going to want to be watching this video closely and listening up. And you're going to Freddy's room to see what's up there. But you get caught. Now, this is what I believe happens. Now, you can believe the same thing, but here it is, guys. Now, this is what happens.
Hello, everybody. My name.
This is what happens when you get caught by Freddy, if you guys didn't know this stuff. What's this? Whatever, you get caught, and all of a sudden, you're in the office again. This is what I believe happens, like I said a million times now. Now, what happens is, if you have ever read the book Fnaf, this Fnaf book, I forgot what it was called, but there's this girl that gets eaten by one of the animatronics, and she goes inside it, and she sees all the insides, but she doesn't get teleported to the office. But in Roblox, you get teleported to the office, and probably in other games too. And what happens is, when they eat you, there's either a teleporter inside that like teleports you here, but here's the creepy side of it. Now, you got this Kern guy, but what if he has a brother or something like that that we don't know about, that brings us from inside him back to the lobby? But this is the main thing that I believe, is that they secretly somehow bring you back to the lobby without the player noticing, and goes back to their old spot. Because as you guys can see in the Roblox version, it shows a whole cutscene when you die. Like when you die to oxygen, it's obviously something teleporting you to the security office. And that's pretty creepy, right? But there's even more creepy stuff, like the dolls here, right here, are different than the ones in the arcade room, which you earn from prizes. So yeah, that's pretty creepy. But yeah. This game is pretty creepy, to be honest, Fnaf. But yeah, when you die, like fully, after like 3, 2, 1 life, like on hard mode, you have 2 lives. Once they like catch you, the max amount of times they want you, like on easy mode, you have 3 lives. So after 2 lives, you know what the animatronics want to do to you? They want to kill you. They're annoyed by you. But on nightmare mode, they just want to kill you. On hard mode, well, they want to kill you really badly, but they'll give you an extra chance and teleport you back to lobby. But yeah. Here's the Freddy dying cutscene right here. And what would happen to you is you would be teleported back to the security office. But I'm on nightmare mode, so he just wanted to kill me and munch my head off. And that's what they do to you on the last life. On your lives, your beginning lives, like, this is what they happen. Like, they just put you in their body and then spit you back out into the security office. And that's pretty crazy. But there's more. There's also Bonnie and a bunch of animatronics, but they do the same thing. But what about the girl that kills you in the curtains? Now, everybody knows the lady behind the curtains, but have you ever thought, how does she get to you? Like, how does she bring you back to the office? Like, as you guys can see, she has pretty long arms, like even skinnier than my arms somehow. But what she does is she grabs you, brings you back to the security office, or she will just keep on munching with you because her mouth can probably go up like really wide, and she'll keep on munching on your body. And how she brings you back to office is what she does is she just grabs you, straight up grabs you, like bites you a little bit on like the chest or something, like on your neck and stuff like that. And she will grab you with her arms and bring you back to security office. And yeah, and if she wants to kill you, she will kill you. She will open her wide mouth and bring you into her body without adding any more fat to her. That's how everybody dies to her and who doesn't look up. And when you look up, it's just a mask. But that mask is a warning to you that she put, and she's actually invisible when she brings you back to lobby. Because have you ever thought when she's above you, you'll see a mask, and that mask is completely invisible. Well, the mask isn't invisible, but her body's invisible. So what if she is invisible? Like, have you ever thought of that when she's above you? But yeah, that's my theory today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this helped you out with any creepy stuff. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.